to Louisiana. I don't think it's a good idea. I've done some research on the resources that it requires to run these data centers, and it's just absolutely terrifyingly crazy. I've researched who's going to be impacted by the cost of all these things. Well, so I asked, what's the purpose of AI? It eventually automates all traditional employment, economic, oh, whatever. Tech leaders and policymakers envision that people will transition from earning a wage through labor to receiving income via government redistribution, universal basic assets, and hyper niche human centric markets. So, this leads me to the next question. How are people going to earn a living if AI has all of the jobs? Well, this is what it tells me. Governments would distribute a guaranteed cash safety net to every citizen, regardless of employment status, funded by the massive wealth generated by automated industries. Critics argue basic UBI can become managed poverty if it doesn't cover actual living costs. Then there's UHI, universal high income, because AI and robotics would drive the cost of manufacturing food, housing, and healthcare down to near zero. A state-funded check would provide a highly comfortable lifestyle without causing inflation. Now, how much would each person or each family receive? And it said 1,000 to 2,000 a month, depending on the size of your family. Let me go back to this. And it says, under proposed economic models for AI, automated future, estimates for how much a family would receive range from $27,000 per year for basic survival up to $350,000 per year for a high-end luxury lifestyle. So, based on standard universal basic income frameworks designed to clear the federal poverty line, you're looking at $13,500 to $15,000 per adult annually. Two adults would receive anywhere from $27,000 to $30,000. The math modeled after real-world tech-backed experiments that distribute a flat $1,000 per month per adult. Now, the other side of that is the people being against the AI data centers. Well, for all the obvious reasons, because of the enormous amount of resources that they require to operate. Hi, welcome in. They create noise pollution. With the cooling efforts of the water, once the water evaporates, it could cause areas to lose water pressure, or be without water, deplete supplies. Very, very noisy, like 75 to 90 decibels, I think I read. The water, the noise, okay, the chemicals that are produced, because I also read that they're going to have diesel generators as backups in case something happens, which of course causes pollution. So this big game going on right now about clean air and going green and blah blah blah. Can't do it. Obviously it can't be done, and they want to holler about what's going on now, but yet it'll be okay for AI to take advantage and use those types of things. Okay. 5 million gallons of water a day. That's astronomical. And okay, so who's going to pay for all that? The company pays for all that. They're building this infrastructure that's going to support it and this and that. Basically, it comes down to, you're going to see higher energy prices. You're going to see higher water prices. I'm totally outdone over it. Okay, so the people who are supporting the AI data centers are like, oh, that's fine. Just China is going to take over. They'll have all the data centers there. They will own us. Well, they almost do now. Um, in fact, they said that communist China is actually uh, trying to. They're not for the data centers being in the United States of America. View message. Um, so there are a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I'm not seeing where this is a good thing. You're going to be putting people out of work, and the government distribution, seriously, $1,000 a month. This is not a good thing. These data centers are not a good thing. And I know what's eventually going to happen is everyone is going to be pushed into, just like we are now. You got to have a computer. You got to have the internet to do whatever it is that you need to do, mostly banking or whatever. For the most part. And they've pushed it into being that. So if you ask me, and yes, I'm a conspiracy theorist, I say this is headed to like one world order. Yeah, because there will be no jobs available for anybody to do because AI will have it covered. But they say we won't need that much money to live. You'll be able to go and pursue what makes your heart happy. Okay, we see how far that's gotten people today, just being able to go and pursue what makes them happy. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. If anybody, okay, and I've been wanting to get on here and say this. If anybody is planning on having children today, you are downright selfish. You're selfish. It is the most selfish thing you can do. I'm not saying that your child can't offer this world something, and I'm not saying that God is not in control, because absolutely He is. What is this world going to be able to offer your child? What is this world going to be able to offer your child? It's sad. It's sad. Just the crime statistics around where I live, which is very rural America in a small town. In fact, we're not even in town. And the crime numbers, gosh, it's so sad and it's so concerning. So I just want people to do their research on the AI, the pros, the cons, the ultimate goal, what it means for the future of individuals. I really want people, and please, even if you don't want people to watch my video because you think it's dumb or whatever, that's fine. Hey there. Please share the message for people to go and do their research concerning this AI. It's a fast track to oblivion. Rather than just replacing humans, the foundational goal is to build tools that extend our capabilities. Involves automated repetitive tasks, processing massive data sets to find hidden patterns, and providing highly accurate predictions to people to help people make better data-driven decisions. I don't have a gift. I don't have the gift option or whatever, but I do appreciate it. I just ask you to share my channel with people or have them subscribe. AGI, the creation of a machine with the ability to understand, learn, and apply knowledge across intellectual tasks just like a human. This seeks to achieve machines that are as smart as or smarter than human beings across all cognitive domains. Hi there, hi there. This is scary. A body in motion stays in motion. You're looking at bodies that are not going to have to be in motion. And the government will be compensating you for doing nothing so you can go and do what you want to do. Even if AI can simulate empathy, society will likely retain a strong preference and financial premium for real human connection. Income would shift heavily toward interpersonal roles such as philosophy, community leadership, and elite hospitality. Fast track to nowhere. So, people, spread the word. Spread the word that everybody needs to be doing their research. You have 80 XP. I don't know. You know what? I have all those XPs and all that stuff too. I don't even know what that does. I hype videos for people and stuff, but I have actually no true understanding of what that's all about. Never mind 85. But I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So this is just a public service message for people to be informed and get informed for where this nation is heading. Have a blessed night. God's love, mercy, and grace be on you. Bye.